President Uhuru Kenyatta has been at the forefront of mediation efforts in recent days. Ahead of these talks in Addis, Kenyatta also was consulted in Nairobi by his visiting American counterpart.
The situation is dire, and we agree that the best way to stop the fighting is for South Sudanese leaders to put their country first with a peace agreement that ends the fighting.
Kenya's influence on South Sudan is key, particularly financial. There are strong economic ties between the two countries. Most of South Sudan's imports come in through Kenya's port at Mombasa. Its political elite owned expensive property in Nairobi, much of it from the days when they sought refuge during the civil war. For its part, Kenya has significant investments in banking, communications and retail in South Sudan.
A very big group of the leadership currently in charge of South Sudan, either militarily or in the civilian arms of government, have their families. Actually, they use Nairobi and Kampala, as well as Addis Ababa, as a real logistical base.
America, the United Nations and IGAD have all threatened sanctions against those who obstruct a peace deal. The United Nations has already imposed sanctions against 6 military leaders. The problem is, if the sanctions were widened, Kenya's interests are likely to suffer.
Kenya and Uganda have heavily invested in South Sudan in terms of economic and financial infrastructure, and in fact telecommunication sector. So it is their own their own countrymen and citizens that would be hurt, both corporate and private citizens that would be hurt by sanctions.
So South Sudan is not the only country that stands to lose out should sanctions be imposed. And IGAD is desperate to avoid wider regional damage from this conflict. Nagila, CCTV, Nairobi, Kenya.